We're gonna make a beautiful dish that's derived from Chinese Thai origin. It's pork belly braised with a Chinese 5-spice. It's often served with an array of other dishes because of its sweetness and richness. Of course, to be eaten with rice. I'll be eating it by itself tonight with rice. Keep in mind though, there is a cousin of this dish called khao kham moo that is quite similar, that is more than not often eaten as a one-plate dish. After browning all that pork, you'll get liquid pork, which is called man mu, which is basically pork fat. This is the natural fat that all Thai cooking is traditionally made with. This is good stuff. In that fat, I'm gonna toast some coriander roots, garlic, and white pepper. Yes, those 3 ingredients, the base of so many delicious recipes. You gotta have your roots, your garlic, and your white pepper. With this paste here, you don't need to make it a fine curry paste. Just a rough paste, just to infuse flavor in the base of the whole recipe. It's okay to keep all of this delicious brownage from the pork belly. That's all flavor, and it's eventually gonna get deglazed, kind of picked up by whatever liquid we add. So add a little bit of the pork fat now. So with the pork fat, I'm just kind of melting down some palm sugar. So you can add as much as you want here. This typically is a sweet braise, but I'm not gonna make it that sweet, but it needs to be sweet. In this first part of really deepening the palm sugar color, getting it very caramelized is key. You can do this recipe without doing this, that's fine, but it's key. The smell in here right now is ridiculous. The color has gotten pretty dark. I'm gonna add a little bit of Chinese 5-spice mixture. I just made this. It's star anise, fennel, Szechuan peppercorns, coriander seeds, cloves. Look at the color we're dealing with here now. So it's essentially a caramel. So now I'll add all the pork belly back in. Basically, after you add the water, you're just going to bring that back up to a boil and then let it simmer and stew away. Turn down the heat a little bit so it's simmering gently. One more thing to note is you can add hard-boiled eggs to this at this point. But I tend to like them. I'm probably going to add them later because I want them to be I don't want them to be gray on the inside. That is kind of a characteristic of this dish, but I don't like my eggs like that. I'm not sure if this condiment is served with this particular dish, mu palo, but there is a dish called khao kham moo, which is quite similar. It's not as soupy. You eat it with rice, of course, and you get this vinegary condiment with it, so I'm definitely going to make that to go on the side. Alright, for the sauce, I'm going to use a blender. Can you believe it? I'm using a blender. I am. A little pinch of salt in here. That's a pinch. You might need more. And then I have some red chilies. These are not Thai chilies. They're longer red chilies. And then we got some white vinegar. This is white distilled vinegar, okay? Don't buy rice vinegar when you're making this stuff. Rice vinegar is very suitable for Japanese cuisine and other Asian cuisines, but white vinegar is your friend when you're making this style of food. Alright, that's what we call a fatal mistake. Getting too confident with you guys, dumping in way too much white vinegar. I wanted this to be a thicker sauce. Now we're gonna have to fix it. I don't have any more red chilies, but I do have green chilies and they're going in. Need a thicker sauce. I also believe it needs more garlic, so don't be scared. Just taste it and then adjust. Definitely is gonna need more salt. So this right here is more the consistency I was looking for. See, it's a little chunky, but it's not as bright, vibrant red now because I had to add those green chilies, but nonetheless, it's gonna be a nice acidic pop to eat with this sweet dish. See, add the eggs at the ends and they still take on the color. They're still gonna be a bit hammered, but that's what it's about.